Oh, open battle.net. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's fine.
Open was great.
Yeah, in Diablo 2, open battle.net is when the characters are saved on your hard drive, and closed is when they're saved online, and that's where the seasons and stuff were.
Oh, funny.
I think one of the reasons why I never really cared too much about the grind in in Diablo 2 is because I just played on open, so it's just like you walk out and people just dump like 50 stones of Jordan on your feet, and I'm like, I don't know what these are used for, but I'll hold on to them forever.
We've got another tunnel level.
I only ever played closed battle.net because I wasn't a filthy, dirty, cheaty.
Man, I love filthy, dirty, cheaty. One of my favorites in Diablo 1 was actually to like go find dupe servers, pick up a bunch of random junk, and then like go off and just punch Diablo in the face immediately as a level 1 character.
I always played closed until I wanted to screw around for a little bit for a moment, but the real bummer about closed was that like they were constantly threatening to delete your characters. They had a really
if you didn't play often enough or something?
Yeah, they had a really aggressive plan where they were constantly deleting any inactive characters they could get.
So yeah, wasn't it like if you didn't log in every often enough in Diablo 2, they just deleted you?
Yeah,
I think if you
policy's been dead for a long time.
I think if you made a character, they would have a 2-week or 1-week timer where they would get deleted after a week if you didn't play X number of hours to get past that tier, basically. But then even then, I think every like 30 or 90 days, your account would just be at risk of being deleted if you hadn't been using it. It's like really unfortunate. It's like, oh, you took a break from Battle.net for a while. It's like modern practices of like Skinner boxy bullshit where the game will be all like, hey, you better get your daily research points, but it's like, hey, you better not let your account get deleted.
It's purely just to save hard drive space for Blizzard.
Yeah.
Back when it mattered.
Yeah, I was gonna say, now hard drives are so cheap.
Yeah, now it's nothing. And they just cycle through their hardware to the point where, like in our house, Marty just bought the server his WoW guild was on.
Yeah, they just sell those
they retired the server, so he just bought the server, and it's just sitting in the living room. It's like Malorn. I think it's Malorn.
How much does a server blade usually sell for? Like a couple $100?
Depends on the server blade, but yeah.
It's got all the signatures on it and stuff. I don't know if they're real or printed or what.
Oh, they're real.
But there's a bunch of signatures.
Do you know how hard it is to get a bunch of programmers to sign something? It's really fucking easy.
Yeah. They probably have like pizza parties where they do it. That's I mean, that's what my office did for the one game they put out that wasn't Nickelodeon product. They're like, let us celebrate this with like a physical copy that we'll sell to nobody. Yeah, and they had like a bunch of signed shirts that they sent out, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Kind of wish I was there for this, because this is like the only time this office can be proud of itself.
Oh.
On the topic of scummy behavior in video games, a friend of mine would con people out of their accounts in World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Your friend sucks.
He would pretend to be like giving them level boosts or special items or something like that, and then he would just take their account information and run with it.
It's like, all you need to do is give me your username and password, and I will log in and give you
so many people fell for it.
Points.
At some point, he had like 20 accounts. It was ridiculous, and he would usually just try to sell them before they got caught.
I would do that in RuneScape, but I wouldn't do anything malicious except for change the gender and make them look real stupid.
It's not really much of a surprise to find out that same friend was a drug dealer.
Oh.
Like, really, the guy that stole World of Warcraft accounts and sold them before they got caught. Huh.
This level got messy real quick.
There's a lot of bees appeared.
Almost like this conversation. So I'm actually doing really well right now because I've got both of my homing rockets equipped, and I'm just pointing in the general direction that all the enemies are in and just holding it down for a bit, and it's just acquiring like 12 targets at a time and just hitting things.
Yeah, if we can actually find the spawners, that would probably help.
Well, I think we killed the first one already.
Yeah, we did. There's one over here by me.
This is one of those rare times where I can just freely use my homing things because none of them are coming after me, and I'm just hanging out over here and causing ranged DPS.
Please keep doing that, probably. There's so many red ants.
Yeah, I think these rockets one-shot bees.
Oh yeah, bees barely have HP.
Yeah. I like sniping the bees personally because it's very reliable to just shoot them.
The lock-on's so good on this weapon. It'll lock on through buildings, and it'll just plow through the building if it needs to. It won't necessarily hit the target, but it's definitely clearing out the landscape so I can continue to hit targets.
As soon as that happens, that'll help.
I'm getting into these nice grooves lately where I'll get 2 weapons where the time it takes to lock on and fire with one of them is kind of in sync with how long it takes to reload the other one. So I'm just alternating 2 weapons constantly.
Oh no.
I remember one time I used a cheat for Neopets.
What?
And I felt really bad. Yeah. I used the cheat for Neopets, and it, like, basically you would play a game, and instead of giving you like 100 Neo points, it would give you like 1 billion.
Yeah.
There was.
So I used one, and then I felt really bad about it, and so I like made a confession post on the forums, and then they were like, "That's okay. We're glad that you like." No, I'm serious. The mods messaged me. They were like, "Thank you for your honesty."
They're like, "That's going on your permanent record."
No, they were like, "Well, we'll correct your like, we'll leave you." Oh, like they let me keep like 1,000 because they were like, you know, you can keep this much, just to, you know, as a reward for like confessing, and that was it.
Isn't it really easy to get banned from Neopets?
Yes.
Or is that Club Penguin?
It's all Club Penguin doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, there we go. All right, the next, they took that one down. Was that Disney? I think that was Disney.
Yes.
What a loss.
Apparently, like, there was actually like a really like in-depth like kind of culture for some people for it. And I was like, really? That always felt like one of those like Habbo Hotel joke games. Like,
well, you know, it starts as one of those, and then people play the shit out of them.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I don't remember.
I saw a Club Penguin speed run. It was so funny.
What does that mean?
It is literally like the whole speed run is like you have to make an account and then beat this one game as fast as possible.
Oh.
It's like something about like a weird minecart racer thing.
I was gonna say I thought Club Penguin was like Second Life or something.
It is, yeah. It's like RuneScape, but like for little kids, kind of. Anyway, so there's like this one game where like you ride a minecart and you collect coins on the minecart or something like that. And the speed run is you have to like get a gold medal at it by collecting all the coins. So the speed run is to literally do that. And apparently from the person who got the record, he said it was actually super challenging.
Well, it's like a poorly made little flash game, more or less.
Exactly. He said like the game itself is like super glitchy and barely works, and then like because it's a speed run that's over in a minute, it's actually really competitive because anybody can do it until they get it perfect.
Yeah. So I remember what I was gonna say for Neopets. So there were certain games that required like kind of high reflexes and whatever. I had a really shitty computer. And this is like in the early days.
Yeah.
And so there were some that like required like near perfect reflexes to like stop the thing, and then you get the jackpot. Well, my computer, the browser and whatnot, ran so slowly that surprise, surprise, 1 frame a second makes it real easy to get the timing down on anything. So I was like a multi-millionaire in that game, and it wasn't cheating because I
had the exact same phenomenon on my, get this, 100 megahertz CPU back in the day.
Yep.
Windows 95 that we eventually upgraded to 98. And when we upgraded to 98, it came with something that let us...
the bad. Yeah.
Well, no. It actually unlocked the power of the CPU, and it from 100 megahertz to 120.
Nice.
Yeah,
so
man.
This computer was one that, like, dial-up would make it freeze for, like, 5 minutes while it figured its shit out.
Oh, God, the things that we put up with.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It would have trouble if you, like, tried using the, was it the airbrush tool in MS Paint? That was some shit. I did it, because, like, what else do I do?
I remember playing Neopets games. Like there was one that was like the not 3-card Monty, but like you put the ball under the coconut shells. The coconut game, is that what it's called?
The cup game.
Yeah, the cup game. So yeah, that on the hardest difficulties, I could just plow through because the game couldn't move the characters' hands fast enough to obscure the ball's movements.
Cup game, also known as this RPG is run out of ideas.
Yeah.
So my friends would actually come over and ask
Play
to
on your
use
computer?
my shitty computer so they could make money on RuneScape too.
Oh
It's funny
my
because
God.
I had sort of the opposite, where I got my friends into Neopets, and I was like, man, play this game. It's really, really easy, and you get so much reward for it. And they're like, what the hell are you talking about? It's impossible at the hardest difficulties. And then finally I went over and watched him play it, and I was like, this is insane. It's so much faster on your computer.
Client side versus server side.
Wow. I hadn't thought of any of that in a long time.
Yeah, this is nostalgia time as we shoot giant bees.
I don't really have PC nostalgia. Y'all want to
Yeah,
talk
that's-
about third grade adventure?
Sure.
Because that's
Does
what
it
I
involve finding a
played.
bunch of pornos in the woods?
No, there was. I mean,
Oh.
like there was literally a series of video games called like fourth grade and third grade and so on
Yeah.
adventure.
They were awesome.
Oh,
They were.
yeah,
they were
those.
they were adventure games.
Which was
That's
the
right.
one where the kid like randomly had this like mansion with all these locked doors and you
Oh, I don't
had
remember
like a
anything that
robot?
happened in them. I just remember
Oh.
puzzles.
I just remember that one specifically because I was playing it when I was like a second grader, I think, and so I didn't understand multiplication. So we had to
They were
my-
like 90s Professor Langton.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. But so we had to get my friend's older sister to come help us because we didn't understand how to
She knew how
multiply.
to do multiplication?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Was she like,
And so
shut
she
up,
got pissed-
nerds, I don't want to help you.
Well, no, she was down with it, but she
Oh,
got
okay.
pissed off because we kept asking her. Because what would happen is she would start playing, and then we'd get bored of watching her and go off and play something else. So eventually, she taught us how to multiply as second graders.
That's funny.
And so when we started doing multiplication, my friend and I were like acing it. And the teacher was kind of pissed off because like we were making dumb jokes because the only way we could remember it was by referencing the game.
Because you basically
That's
learned.
reference-
You basically
funny.
learned
Excessively.
school early.
Yeah. If I ever have kids, I'm going to like jailbreak their educations at least
Oh yeah.
somewhat. If
Video
if
games have a
possible.
real ability to teach you things early.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember
Yeah.
it nowadays anymore, but like there was the whole thing where like Age of Empires 2 led to me knowing about like Mesopotamia and the Green Belt and Tenochtitlan before they came up in school.
Wow, that's funny. And those are good games, too. It's not you learned it from some
Yeah.
shitty...
There's
like,
a decent RTS
shit
and
game.
also the story of Joan of Arc. And now everyone plays Minecraft as kids.
Yeah.
Hey, Minecraft has redstone in it. You learn
Yeah.
that, that's pretty badass.
There's real capabilities of understanding a bunch of systems. Dinosaurs back to
Oh.
fight against Erginimus. Command headquarters decided to make use of our new walking
Erginus.
fortress, Balaam. We have a new walking fortress.
Yeah. So
Oh.
this is going to be fun.
Yeah. Height of
Erginus,
50 meters
ah.
tall. They're gonna crash it into
Actually,
they're gonna crash it
here.
into them.
I'm gonna see if I can do a thing. I bring mine?
Select a mission.
Teachers in early elementary school are easily
Oh.
angered by kids knowing things they want to teach. Not sure why. Have you talked to an elementary school teacher? They're the most stressed out people on the planet.
Yeah,
The
you get a smart
slightest
aleck in your
thing-
class, it's going to be really annoying.
Yeah. The slightest thing going wrong for an elementary school teacher is like the most, like, it's like earth shattering to them. They are like so high strung all the time.
Balaam's pilot just reported giant insects coming his way. Right before he cut out.
Damn it! At a time like this?
Every teacher I know, like,
Not at all. Deploy
ugh,
now.
good God, they are balls of stress. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's a friend.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, it was like, Air Guinness has a, well, that's going to be a lot of fun to deal with. Have you ever thought, looking at Air Guinness, that's a really stupid looking face?
That camera yoink.
Yep.
Walking Fortress Balaam commencing operation.
Oh, hey, this one's actually stronger than mine. Well, this is helpful.
You are temporarily reassigned to Walking Fortress Balaam. Get in.
I remember.
I like how they're ordering me to like get in this thing,
Has been activated.
and
Report it now.
oh,
Well,
well.
You just got decked.
it's just got
happens.
fucking owned.
happened.
That is funny.
Just slow motion wander eating shit.
He's kicking your ass all over the place right now.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We'll smash into it.
I wish this thing had like a rocket thruster so it could do a charge attack.
The only cool game I remember from like school was Odell Lake Down Under, which was a game where you played as a fish and you ate other fish to become bigger fish.
Like Feeding Frenzy.
It was Feeding Frenzy, but like educational, about a bunch of
Man.
animals that don't live on the same continent.
Did you hear the
as me.
commander there,
Nope.
Keith?
No.
Okay, so like the lady was like actively trying to like kind of instruct me on how to pilot the Balam. The commander just cuts in the radio and is like, just punch him in the face.
That's funny. That's funny.
Suitable.
Like I would be so happy if they did like kind of.
Oh,
That was
Nope.
cool.
oh, that dealt no damage to anybody.
Well, it's because I punched him before he could fire it
yeah,
off.
he canceled
like,
it, but that looked ridiculous.
It caught me in the arm.
He was charging up his
Yeah.
neck, and all of the blue started flashing different colors rapidly, and I think all of the world got darker for a moment.
Yep.
Yeah, that was badass.
And then I
looking.
slapped him in the face, and then he's like, "Well, never mind."
We almost got like Dark Eater Midder for a second there.
Yep.
EDF versus the Souls universe would be magic.
I think Dark Souls would win.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I shot Wander.
Don't worry, this thing has 100,000 HP.
I think
I shot
if
Wander
had
twice.
if I had to choose between the EDF universe and the Dark Souls universe, I'd choose EDF easily.
To be in, you
What,
mean?
to live in? Yeah. At
Yeah.
least there you have a chance.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
exactly.
seem to have cities apparently.
In Dark Souls, they have some repurposed cottages.
In every Dark Souls game, you meet like 10 people who still have mines.
I don't care. Keep
Yeah, and they're usually dicks.
And they usually lose their minds.
Well, there's usually like one hot chick who levels you up, and then like there's Blacksmith Andre, and then there's a bunch of people that are like, well, look at you there.
So the
You're not long for this world, Dark One.
And also, just to top things out, there's almost always somebody who specifically wants you to kill the level up girl.
We've got giant
True.
insects approaching the combat zone. Most likely the same ones who just attacked the Balam pilot.
Oh, I
Who's your
think he's
favorite
locking
level
onto
up
me.
girl from Dark Souls?
absolutely the Emerald Lady. She seemed like she
Emerald
had her
Herald,
shit together.
Shamalot.
Yeah. Done a lot.
Did he leave it, or did he just go for you for a bit there?
He just went for keepies.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
he was trying to kill Keith.
Shamalot does get some points for the part where you'll one of her random animations that you might find her being
I
is where
love that animation.
she's sitting there with her legs kicking.
Yeah, she looks like she's having a great time.
Wait, who's Shamalot?
That's Emerald Herald.
Oh, okay.
Emerald Herald. Yep.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Shamrock. Yeah.
No, her name is Shaunalot.
She tells you her name at the end of the game.
Oh.
Yeah.
You paid attention to that?
Yes.
No.
I didn't.
The insects have entered the combat
Do you
zone.
I just like her character
Do
design.
you just skip all the dialogue in all the Souls games?
I was playing with a bird. What do you expect?
Of all of Dark Souls
You
2
still haven't beaten Dark Souls 2 alone yet?
eliminate them.
No.
No, I have. I have beaten Dark Souls 2 alone, but that was like as I was starting my channel. I don't remember shit from those days. I've played so many video games in between.
Oh, hello. Ants are behind me.
You guys should probably focus on that. I got.
You're saying you don't remember Psychonauts and Kings of Amalur?
Not. I remember Amalur kind of pulled a fable at the end, and the DLC was really good, which was weird. And Psychonauts, I remember because I've played through it 4 times now.
It's weird thinking of the old days when your channel was like really rough around the edges as far as like audience goes.
Oh yeah.
Like there was a whole period of time where you had like hundreds of videos already, but most videos you upload
I
each
had
day
more
would
videos
get
than
would not.
subscribers.
Ow. Most videos you upload on a given day would not get a view,
Yep.
and you were
Most
already
of those videos
and
were
you were,
Amalur.
and you were already in the process of doing like 100 episode playthroughs of some games. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah,
you were
his
so
Kingdom
deep
of Amalur series I remember watching.
Yeah,
a
you were
little
so
bit
deep
and being
into.
like, wow.
He was so deep into Amalur, Psychonauts, and what's it called?
Tower of Guns.
The
And
Tower,
Gmod.
Tower of Guns and Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah.
Oh
Sleeping
god,
Dogs,
yeah,
I
I
think
remember.
I only
Like
got-
Sleeping Dogs was one of your first like. This is a game I can play indefinitely. I mean, not Sleeping Dogs. Like Gmod was like your first. It's like proto scrap mechanic as like a game you will just play indefinitely on your channel for hundreds of episodes. And
yet,
you I think you
both
had
are
2
dead.
episodes just of. I think you had 200 episodes just of Prop Hunt somehow.
Yeah.
Like that was amazing. It just
I
kept
would
going.
actively play that again if we had a good group for it. But the last time we tried playing it, it was like... It just was not fun, and I was like, alright.
Over time,
well,
I felt like the permutations of what can happen is just so limited.
Yeah,
That's why I
honestly,
get
there
better
needed to be
maps.
more maps.
And also, yeah, every time I played it, after the first few times, every time I played it, it would be with a group of people that just knew every map too well. So they would just know where all the props
Oh,
were.
shit. I think I killed it.
No, he just knocked him over.
not dead
no,
yet.
he's still up.
He's too cool for that.
It's just-
I will be legit disappointed if he dies during this mission.
I mean, I've got...
He's the best
I
character in
got
the
power
game.
mech. No, that's true.
You don't like the Queen Ants?
The Queen Ants that showed
Well,
up once.
Keith has not fought the Queen Ants in a situation where, like, they're actually impactful.
Yeah, oh, right. They were horrible when we played them on hard mode. That was insanity.
I love
Like,
how
I
often you'll
just put
encounter
that
the ants
episode out
that are in
today,
like
and
stripper mode.
I had
Oh, yeah.
not appreciated just how brutal the Queen Ants are on a high difficulty. Because I
Alright,
wasn't
all
fighting
the ants
them.
are dead.
Good.
We just kill Erasmus over here, or whatever his name was.
I was trying
trying
to sweep
really
them all
hard.
up with the homing shots.
I'm down to 30,000, which is getting worrying.
A little. I mean, we can start helping fight.
Oh, really wish there was a button I could press to like.
I
get
love
back.
the creaking sound that gets made as he falls over. Like,
It's pretty great. I keep trying to change my angle because it's so hard to shoot with these weapons. It's hard to hit the boss without hitting Wander.
yeah, they keep like circling around each other like a bullfighter.
So I have like no
Dog.
mobility. I am super sorry about that, but like I don't have a choice. This
No,
thing,
I'll
it's
fire
fine.
my missiles so far in advance, then Wander will slowly creak into the way. I'm like, no.
when we hit up to weapon level 20,
Okay.
when we hit weapon level 20, I can start summoning these guys for you. Hey, got
That's
him.
fine. Yep, he's dead.
No.
Shoot him in the
Well,
ass.
I wanted him
I
to
mean,
be
he
our
might just be
friend.
unconscious.
Probably.
His death was kind of
He's gonna
ignominious,
switch
though.
to
He
our
just
team
goes
and
like,
we're gonna
"Meh."
deck him out with armor.
Dude, that would be great actually if we could just ride him into battle.
It's gonna just be like a Godzilla and spike armor.